Have you ever wondered why some people seem to glide through mornings while others feel like they're constantly playing catch up? I want to talk about building a consistent morning routine, something that can actually reshape your mental health, boost clarity, and help with emotional regulation. Now, have you ever noticed how sometimes mornings instantly spark anxiety almost before you're fully awake? Why is that? Why do our brains try to throw us curveballs before the day even starts? Well, let's talk about what really works when it comes to mornings, and I'll share some practical strategies to help you get ahead of common struggles. So, first off, are you starting your day with intention or just letting it toss you around? The way you begin your morning sets the tone for everything that follows. If your mornings are chaotic, the chaos echoes throughout the rest of your day. But what if you could create a space of calm right from the start? Let's start simple. Okay, so do this in the morning, okay? Just take 5 minutes for yourself. Yes, you and only you in the morning time, okay? No phone, no checklist. When was the last time you actually paused and checked in with yourself before the world barged in? Another approach could be to become aware of your current mornings. Do they feel rushed, peaceful, tense? What's your go to word to describe it? Awareness is often the spark of real change. Once you know where you stand, where do you want to go? Now, have you thought about setting a mood for your morning? Write down a word. Maybe the word could be peaceful or focused or joyful. And keep it in mind as you move through your routine. It's almost like setting a destination on your mental GPS. Oh, and by the way, this video is brought to you by earnfromhomeapp.com, where you could turn regular purchases into an income stream and help people do the same and start a business of their own. All right, so back to the action step. The next one is adding mood boosting habits. How about stepping outside for some sunlight or some gentle walking? Sunlight regulates your circadian rhythm, and even 5 minutes of, let's say, stretching or qigong or walking can wake your body up. And isn't it amazing how just a little gentle activity can shake off that grogginess? So if that happens to you, if you feel groggy, a grogginess in the morning, take a simple walk, take some gentle activity, some movement. What about the mind? A cluttered start often leads to a scattered day. So another strategy is plan your day by reading something inspiring or listening to something inspiring or review your top priorities. Why let distractions set your agenda when you can choose your own path? Moving on, are you caring for your emotional self? Then you could try some journaling, practicing gratitude, or just sitting in stillness. Your morning becomes a foundation in which your entire day is built. So, how often are you actively shaping those thoughts in the morning? What about on the environmental side? How does your space affect your mood? You could try making your bed in the morning, tidying up just for 10 minutes, or simply opening the curtains to get some sunlight in. A tidy, light filled room signals to your brain, yo, it's time to begin. Keep in mind, you can start tiny. Pick one or two action steps that align with your goals. not someone else's Instagram perfect routine. You don't need to put your face in an ice bowl and or do a cold plunge. Remember, it's small daily improvements that align with your lifestyle goals that can help your life. Small daily improvements that help you can lead to a stunning life, a productive life. We don't need to overhaul everything at once. Just start with one or two actions. Now, the next idea is I want you to do this. That's be patient. You're building habits. Consistency always beats perfection. Remember that. Why do we put so much pressure on ourselves getting it right away? And if you slip up, hey, that's that's just part of the process and it happens. This content again is brought to you by earnfromhomeapp.com, helping you earn everyday purchases into income while building a business. Next, practice self-compassion. If you find yourself, let's say, spiraling into negative thoughts before your feet touch the floor, remind yourself starting the day isn't a test, it's an opportunity. Why are we so hard on ourselves in the morning? Then are we ever to a friend? Be kind to yourself. And lastly, keep going. Keep going. Is today better than yesterday? Even just a little? Small improvements stack up fast. As you keep showing up with intention, you're truly changing your day and maybe even your life. So, what's your ideal morning look like? What tiny shift can you make tomorrow? Remember, the person you become is determined by the small choices you make when no one else is watching. A calmer, happier day starts with what you choose to do when you first wake up. And that's entirely under your decision, your control. So, what's stopping you from starting tomorrow? This is Adriel, and I'll see you on the next one. Be blessed and be a blessing. And remember, live life fully alive.